Right then, folks, let us get everything sorted. Turn that off. Why is the game not launching? Interesting. Oh, I think it's just caught up. There we go. Just a long load sequence that seemed to stall. Cool. Right, so, for those who don't know, these are the creators of Iron Nest, Heavy Turret Simulator, which kind of came out of nowhere and has become an absolute instant cult classic, I think is the best way to put it. We played the demo, so we've already done a little bit. It's very math-heavy and trajectory-based artillery game. So I am going to... Ooh, apparently demo doesn't carry over. Interesting. Right, okay. Well, we're going to go do our calibration test and everything. Iron Nest has been commissioned. Pre-operational ranging is required before active deployment. A target has been designated by High Command for calibration purposes. Confirmation of fire accuracy is the sole objective. Right, we're taking this seriously. Glasses are on. Okay, and... oh, right. I wonder if there's more music you can get. Right. Apparently we have a message from Command. Rog. Let's go. Iron Nest is operational. Calibration fire is ordered. Plot your firing trajectory to the target on the map. Don't forget to pop in the little diss, because Glory to Castile comes with music. It is true, but I have my own music playing at the moment, so I don't want that over... I mean, I could put it on and leave it to 0, and we could pretend we've got the music playing. No, to be fair, I should probably pause that. Turn that off. And... Glory to Castile! Right. Iron Nest location is at H355. Target is at Q442. Okay. You've put it in the right place, so let's plot a firing solution to Q442. That's Q442. Target acquired. We are at bearing 85.4, 889 kilometers. Right. Select 2 powder charges. That's 3. So 2 powder charges. Distance 8.89. Can't use that yet. Calculate. Right. So we want HE shells loaded. Set that going on this. Right, 5.3 point. Oh, that's elevation. Bearing 8.5. Sure to use the lever. That's up. elevation. While that's going, something else. Let's check. The window is open. Good. They said they were going to put the names of the Kickstarter backers on. That's cool. Yes, I saw the cat in the trailer. I don't know if it's in the tutorial, but apparently there's a cat in here somewhere. Which, again, just awesome addition. Because who doesn't love a fucking cat? Not seen him anywhere yet there. Oh, it's customizable. Nice. Right, anyway, elevation 53.34. Right. Let's take our seat. So, fire mission confirmed, accuracy is the only thing. Shell type confirmed is HE, yes. It's the only one we've got. Bearing 85.4 confirmed. Elevation 53.34 confirmed. Done. Locked. And we await confirmation. Oh, that's worrying. Where have you come from? Come away. You fell out the roof. There's a thing you can pull next to the fire control station. As in this. That just sends it back down. There's not nearly enough Northerner in that PNG. How dare you, Brady? How dare you? Rog is as Northern as they come. That's it. Commissar Rog is angered. Oh, this one. Yeah. Yeah, I know about that. We have the horn. Did they? They said they might add in the ability to move around. I don't know if they ever did. I can't remember where the station for that was. Commissar is angered. Now, Orcs are Southerners. They come from Galactic South. Fenris. That's Galactic North. Right. I believe that is targeting mission complete. Glory to Castile. Quarters are below. Founding recruits. That's cool. Let me out! Let me out! What? Oh, it's a shower. Cat customization. I've had a kitten! Right. I suppose we've got to make Rog, really, haven't we? Oh god, that's awful. When it's an adult, it looks normal. When it's a kitten, it looks like a gremlin. Commissar's hat. Yes, I've seen people play the multiplayer mod, but I haven't actually played it myself. We've said we're going to probably jump into that next week. That's probably weirdly the closest. That one. I can give it. You can give it. You give it Ugg forehead. Probably should. Can you hit it? Oh. I want you to look up. Big old muzzle. Have it arching its back. Ow! Oh god, there's so much. Where were we? Old fat old Billy. This is it. This is the whole stream now. Yes, yes. And thus, Rog. Where you going? And thus, Rog was indifferent. Shoot him. No, we are picking up Rog. Wait, don't pick him up by his legs! What the hell? Anti-monarchists detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard, murdering 163 and maiming over 300 citizens. A brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heart of Castile. The attack occurred during visiting hours, which has been declared by the king as particularly unsporting. Oh, we actually get a field manual at a field report at the end. Purchases unlocked: HE shells and star shells. Ordnance efficiency. Complete the mission with the minimum expendable rounds, so never miss, essentially. Right. Fire and light. Intelligence has identified an anti-monarchist element operating within the city. Separately, High Commander scheduled a celebratory illumination over the Royal Palace to mark the General's peace initiative. Iron Nest has been assigned both operations. Come on, kitty. Hey, have there. Yeah, wow. Oh, okay, you're a ghost cat, apparently. I like the idea of it being on the table just so it can get in my way. Allies killed already. Imagining Archipelago Deathlink with that. Jesus. Right, High Command. Hostile element has been identified within the city. Triangulate targets, position, and destroy. HE shells. Iron Nest is at same location. We have 2 spotters. Spotter 1. Spotter 2. Right, Iron Nest remains at 5-5. Spotter 1 is M965. Spotter 2 is Oscar 187. Bearing from Spotter 1 is 096. Over here somewhere. 096 exactly. Bearing from spotter 2 is 033. Target is 48. We're going to be on HE shells. That is our blast radius. Cool. Right, so we don't have access to that. We are at distance 13 kilometers. I don't think I've ever seen a distance exactly on the kilometer mark. We are going to need a minimum of 3. We're on HE. Bearing 66. Bearing 66. Elevation 52. Good there, buddy? Can I pick the cat up and make it pull the thing? That's weird that it's all so exact. It feels like I've calculated it wrong because it's 13 kilometers, bearing 66. Elevation 52. There's no gradation to it at all. It's all exact numbers, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Right. Fire mission is Wipeout Insurgency. Shell type HE confirmed. Bearing 66 confirmed. Elevation 52 confirmed. Gun is armed. Ready to fire. The cat jumped on it. Jesus! You good there, buddy? You good there, buddy? Oh, he's got sleepies! Oh, he's got sleepies. Target hit. Target destroyed. Reconnaissance photos transmitted. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroy both before proceeding. We can probably get those with a single shot. If we aim exactly between them. Can't be bothered to stand. Might need to get it to the vet. You leave Rock alone, he's fine. Game is a lot less tense if you consider it as delivering Christmas presents for Father Christmas. 210 Christmas spirits raised at hospital. We're delivering freedom. Freedom from this mortal coil. Right. It's all marked in and good to go. Distance is just shy. Powder charge is still going to be 3. We're not going to need much adjustment here, to be fair. Right. Flow. HE shell. Adjust bearing to 67.9. Give me 1, 2, 3 powder charges. I should be pretty much spot on. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. It was 9 points out. Right. Okay. Mission, kill civilian riot. Confirmed. Shell type HE. Confirmed. Bearing 67.9. Confirmed. Elevation 51.92. Confirmed. Locked. Firing. Good down there, buddy? Oh, it was here. This is where I was. Yeah, this is the room that they didn't have a use for in the demo. The engine restart. Targets annihilated. High Command, targets destroyed. Phase 1 complete. Secondary fire mission is now authorized. High Command orders Starburst over the Royal Palace. Star Shell only. This is a non-combat operation. Fire in the vicinity of the coordinates below. Ground Observer will mark corrections directly on impact. Adjust and repeat fire until High Command confirms satisfactory burst position. Yellow numbers equal distance from impact point. Yellow arrows equal direction from impact point. Approximate illumination coordinates provided as... Glory to Castile. Right, drop you. I don't think you have a star mark, shell marker, do you? So we don't need you. Right. So we are looking at spotter 1, bearing 253. Right under the cat, isn't it? 253 exactly. Distance from spotter 2 is 5.28 kilometers. Oh, distance from spotter 1, sorry. Usually gives you from alternates. So, 253 at 5.28. Okay, target set. We are there. Right, distance to target 4.46 kilometers. Just going to need a single burst on that one. Switch to star shells. Bearing 0.6. Elevation 53.52. Yeah, it's basically if this goes offline, if you get hit or power it down for whatever reason, you need to go in there and repressurize and start the engine again. Right, 53.52. Okay, right. Fire mission confirmed, illumination over capital. Shell type confirmed, star. Bearing confirmed, 0.6. Elevation confirmed, 53.52. Gun armed. Ready for fire. From impact, we need to go... Oops. No. From impact... Need to go 3.26 kilometers this way. Okay. We're on star shells again. Distance is 5.6 kilometers. Require an extra powder. I thought I'd gone past it. Any other leaks? Off we go. Bearing 325.3. Elevation 33. Where's the window closed? Who closed my goddamn window? Who are you for? Thank you. Okay, secondary star shots. Shell type star. Bearing 325.3. Elevation 33.6. Gun armed. Fire the guns! I've lost the sodding cat. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, there. Hello. Starburst precision confirmed. Position confirmed. Trajectory. Fire mission complete. Stand down until further notice. You alright there, buddy? You're going to sleep there, are you? I'm going to bed. On an evening set aside to honour the General's continued pursuit of peace, the anti-monarchists remind us all that no such pursuit concerns them. Their only correspondence arrives written in the blood of innocence. His Majesty the King has entrusted me with a sacred mission, the General stated. The peaceful unification of the Iberian people through reconciliation. It is a mission I do not abandon lightly. When pressed as to what he meant by lightly, the general did not elaborate. Fire accuracy 100%! We now have powder charges, scout planes, and AP shells available to us. Like the cats in the recon photos. That's great. Most kills by a single impact. Nice. And complete the mission with the minimum rounds expended. Rated as temporary. Lost. Small apartment. Last seen intact before the Tuesday morning. How noises build character. Right. An anti-monarchist force has maintained an occupation of the Ciudad Real. High Command has ordered the city restored to the Crown. Iron Nest has been repositioned to support the operation. Requisition procurement is authorized to meet operational requirements. I love that you can feel it walking around. Oh, hey, up, steady on. You right there, kitty cat? Oh, hello. City is to be cleared of hostile elements. Destroy 5 hostile infantry units within the designated urban sector. The requisition console is authorized for ammunition and powder charge procurement at your discretion. Be prepared. Spotter bearings are accurate to within 0.5 degrees. This margin rarely affects the fire mission. It may matter when bearing run near parallel, or when several measurements compound. Request additional intel if a solution seems uncertain. Iron Nest repositioned to I-653. I-653. Right, we have 3 spotters. Florida, Castile. Oops. Let's do them in an actual order, shall we? Infantry 1, bearings, infantry 2, bearings, infantry 3, bearings, intelligence incomplete on infantry 4. Right, spotters. We have spotter 1, H997. Spotter 2 is Lima 447. And spotter 3 is Delta 296. Why are you all the way back here? Cool, right. Target to infantry 1. Spotter 1, bearing 264. Oh, because we're not firing that way. Last time I did this mission, we were firing this way. Bearing 264. Bearing from spotter 2, 292. Fire solution for target infantry 1. There. Right. Infantry 2, bearing from spotter 2 is 299. Bearing from spotter 3 is 343. Solution, oops, no, red pen I needed, is Plotted. Right, infantry 3. We've got distance from spotter, so we're going to need our protractor on this one. Distance from spotter 1 is 9.18. Distance from spotter 3 is 3.98. So there's only one marker that overlaps, so it's got to be there. The other one's off the board. I kind of want to double check my math on spotter 1. That seems... it's an insane distance from spotter 1. Spotter 1, 9.18 kilometers. Yeah, no, definitely matches. Right, so let's scrub bearings for those. We are good to go. Infantry 4 is believed active in friendly urban sectors. So what we're going to need to do is order some scout planes. We are going to need... how does this work again? You choose a bearing from a point. Okay. So if we do from this target all the way up there, bearing 21.5 from A444. Okay, multiple targets. I think we also want to do from B1 to maybe there. So 354.7. Okay. Now, there's two ways we could do this. We could AP shell and try and avoid civilian friendly casualties, or we could HE and go for minimum shots. But we do have bearings on all targets now. So, let's scrap these out and plot some actual fire solutions. Like, you're easy, you're a HE shell, we don't care. Do we do AP on these? Let's bring the... let's bring this over. If we switch to AP, we would need to be incredibly accurate, but we could prevent civilian casualties by being a little off-center with them. So I think we do that. So, the only one that's going to be a HE round is the one we've already marked in. So let's do that now. Distance 7.88. No war crimes. Target is military. Bearing to target 298.5. Shell type Where's... Oh, there's... So where's AP? Powder charges is going to be minimum of 2. We want an up arcing shot, so that makes sense. We want it a lower power. Right. Target 1 is locked and is confirmed. So, let's work out solutions for the rest. Oops, get rid of that. This is the one we want to be careful on. We want to go a little bit off their center. Like that one. Did not like that one. That seemed a bit close. Right. Which means that one is a duplicate. Oh shit, no. It's the wrong, it's supposed to be HE. So, target 1 locked. That's going to be a right. No, it's not going to matter. We'll do that on its own. So, next target is 7.62. On an AP shell. 2 charges, bearing 289.7. Lock. Left cannon. 296. Sorry, 796. .9. You're going to be the right gun. Target 4 is 8.3 kilometers. 2 charges, bearing 256.9. Left gun, and next target is 257.8 at 8.63. Cool, right, so what shells do we have? Absolutely none. So we're going to need 1 HE shell. What was that button? Oh, okay. 1 HE in the left magazine. Two AP in the left magazine. Two AP in the right magazine. Please tell me I repositioned. I did. Right. Cool. So, HE shell goes in first. We're switching to bearing 298. 2 powder charges. Looking out the window, I didn't realise I put that much detail into it. That's kind of cool. .298.5. Left gun elevation 47.28. Oh, that comes up automatically. Nice. Uh, 47.28. Right. Fire mission confirmed. Take out target with HE shell on its own. Shell type HE. Bearing 298.5. Elevation 47.28. Lock primary. Oh, the window closes on its own when you're ready for firing. Bizarre. Right, secondary fire mission. Bearing 289. Switch to AP. Target 1 confirmed killed. .7. We are 1, 2. .72. .289.7 confirmed, and you are at 47.76. Right. So for this one, we're going to need to switch the bearing in a second. So fire mission is take out 2 infantry targets. Shell type is AP on both. Bearing is confirmed for primary. Elevation is confirmed for primary. Gun is armed. And we want to move to .9. Lock. Fire. Right, next bearing 256. Powder charges, 2 of each of them. Targets. Ooh, AP's bigger than I thought. Oh well. Messed this mission up royally. Right, first bearing is 256.9. No, war crimes, what will the Canadians say? We've got some accidental war crimes. Right, 49.8. And 1.7. Okay, 49.8, 51.78. Bearing 256.9. Fire. Bearing 257.8. We got it on that one. I adjusted it just far enough away on that one. Oh, and that one. Okay, so it was just the first one I messed up. And we only got one civilian, one friendly target as well, so, you know, could have been worse. Right. Glorious Castile, High Command INS. Forward observers report a probable enemy ammunition cache across the river. Priority target designated. Okay. Conduct recon flight over grid P4. Confirm position, then neutralize. Grid P4. So if we're in I6, let's run it directly from us to P4. Bearing 105 exactly. That was danger close, you were right. That was very danger close. Right. Oh no, sorry, we're in I6, aren't we? Bearing 105. Ammo cache. Probably going to do high explosive on this one, I think. We have no shells, so let's go buy one. Just at 705. 2 powder. HE. Bearing 1. 8. Load shell. It's fascinating to watch it all moving about, it really is. Oh, wait, 0.8. 42.3. Oh, 3 exactly. Right. Check out the ammo dump. With HG, bearing 108.8, elevation 42.3, gun armed. Sick. It survived the HE. Okay. Switch to AP then. Exactly the same coordinates and bearings. It was close enough to direct hit. It should lock in at exactly the right markers anyway, so we should be good to just fire. Insanely long flight time. Got it. High Command to Iron Nest. Sector cleared. Local garrison will consolidate from this point. Stand down until further orders. Right, kitty. I am cleared for bed. Ciudad Real. December 19th, the royal city is restored to the crown this morning as the general drives an anti-monarchist occupation from its streets. The city His Majesty the King was pleased to learn is almost majoritarily intact. The General Sierra Otogyro artillery observation units have been credited for the decisive actions in the liberation of Ciudad Real, making what military observers are calling the first genuinely practical application of aircraft in warfare. Right. Conducted fire operations with minimal allied casualties, but only silver, because we did kill 2. Maintained exceptional average accuracy, 100%. Sustained consecutive kills across fire missions, because we use the HE and not the AP, that's the only reason we got a silver there. Complete the mission requisitioning only the minimum necessary assets. I wonder if a plane counts as necessary. And we've been given INCH shells. I never know what they are. Gotta kill at least one ally. Skirmish. Uncontested front. Enemy forces have been caught mid-resupply in an exposed position. No counter-battery threat has been identified in the sector. High Command has authorized engagement at Iron Nest's discretion. Wonderful. chill mode. This is a replayable sandbox mission. There is no end, there is no objective. Oh. In that case, counter battery. Exit the mission, return to the map. All current mission progress will be lost. Enemy forces have been deployed across the river in response to recent operations. This was anticipated. Iron Nest has been cleared for active engagement under direct fire conditions for the first time. I can see you through the stairs. Okay. Glory to Castile. High Command to Iron Nest. The operation has entered its active phase. Restore master power to on before... Hello. And I want to find more. Wonder if there's like one per mission or something. Right, power switch is on. Enemy forces deployed artillery across the river in response to recent activity. This was anticipated. Prioritize elimination of all identified artillery assets. Destroy what remains in detail. Be prepared, counter battery timer will commence once first shell lands. Iron Nest is its same location. Observation spotters are marked. Right. Where were we? I-653? I-653. Spotter 1, November 10-12. Spotter 2, Mike 629. And Mike 178. Right, so it shouldn't be, unless it's coming through when I'm talking. There might be a click when I'm adding to, but when I'm silent, there's no click coming through. You're hearing it too. Why have my audio settings gone so bizarre then that is now a problem? Let's see if that brings it down. Oh, it's static again. Jesus fucking Christ. Give me a second. Well, if it was neighbour, that should fix that. Thank you for telling me. Right. So, let's mark our positions in. 145 from spotter 1. Never got shot. You wouldn't, I use a suppressor. E127. That's annoying. Right at max distance, isn't it? Right. 115 from spotter 1. And 046 from spotter 3. And then from spotter 3 we have 6.74 kilometers. And from spotter 1, we have 10.9. Okay, so the reason I've done that is so that I can work out where they all are, because now if I send a flight recon from Tango 1 on bearing essentially 0. Tango 1 bearing 0. I should get most of my targets. I'm going to drop it down a little. Just so it's not directly up. Make it 1 degree off axis. Then do the same on Romeo 1 as well. Was an additional target. Okay. Right then, so that allows us to drop those. So I've got 2 artillery pieces there, and an artillery and an infantry there. I feel like there's going to be more. I'm going to do Popper 1 as well. Aha! I am smart. Right, so target 1, 9.74. And this is infantry, so we want HE at bearing 78.5. 2 charges, lock in, left cannon. Second target is going to be AP. against against an artillery piece. Exactly. Third target. Two sets of HE rounds, so we'll do those at the same time. Bearing 104. 6.7. Then 107.3. At distance 6.2. Hey Marizin, how's it going, bud? It's going pretty well on my side, thank you. The shooting has been okay so far, minimal casualties. Let me just confirm that. 6.2 bearing 107.3. Right. Next target is twin artillery. Back to AP shells, bearing 113.2. Distance 11.4. I don't like it when it's a round number. Really don't like it when it's a round number. No monarchs killed yet. We'll save that for later. We'll get them, don't you worry. Right, so, assuming that is all targets and we don't need another recon flight, which, to be fair, I could have just done that on... I probably could have done that with 2 recon flights. We are going to need... left gun. 1, 2. What's an inch shell? Incendiary. Ignites a fire on impact. Medium radius. Chance to spread. And then an AP. On the right gun, we're going to need an AP. HE, and then another 8. This is in game. This one. Looking around for other vinyls. So, first bearing is not too far off. Left gun is HE round. Lock that one. Right gun is AP round. Lock that one. Gonna need 1, 2 charges on you. 1, 2, 3 charges on you. Bearing 58.44. No, it's not. He's not bearing 58.4. Bearing 78.5. Right, elevation is 58 and 41. Right, and then we're just going to need to switch in the shells and rearrange after each shot. So, counter battery fire mission confirmed. Shell type for left gun is HE, right gun is AP, confirmed. Bearing is 78.5, confirmed. Elevation of left gun 58.44, confirmed. Elevation of right gun 41.28, confirmed. Lock left gun only. Arm. Fire. And then move that to 83 exactly. Lock, fire, change over bearing up to there. You're HE, you're also HE. Bearing 104 Mark II. Both are on 2 powder charges. And then we're going to need to adjust from 104.2 to 107.3. Target's direct hit. $40.38. $37.2. Both HE, both 2 powders. Fire that one. Range bearing 107.3. Fire that one. Bring in the 2 AP rounds. Direct hit target 1. Third target, additional 2 targets acquired. We'll have to calculate those. Why didn't they show up on recon? 9 minutes. Load AP shell. AP shell. 3. 1, 2, 3. Bearing 113. Right hand 113.2. Right, then we're going to need 2 more HE rounds, 1 in each gun. Angle 45 exactly. Angle 48. 45.76. And 48 exactly. Four, 5, 7, 6, bearing 1132. Right, gone. Bearing 114.6. Yeah, sure. Right. Distance 7.53. 2 charges. Change target. HE round bearing 111.5. Lock and 57, bearing 120.8. Ah, sugar. Bearing 1115. Left gun. Fire. Right gun. 45.42. Bearing 120.8. Additional target spotted. What are you chasing? Stop that. We're all deaf in this one. Oh, shit, mate. Right, okay. Ignore that. Counter battery timer, plenty of time. Right. Bearing 7. Distance 7, 1, 4. 2 charges. Bearings. Exactly the same distance. D1 to 1.4. 1.4. Lock that. This is 107.6. 10.96 kilometers. Uh, 42.84. Also 0.84. Bearing 119.7. Fire. Bearing 1214. Fire. Well, don't walk on it then, Egypt. Don't sit in the middle. Are you absolute? I might have been able to get a one-shot 2 kills on that one. One of 7.6. Yeah, the soundtrack's really good. Final round. Mission complete. High Command to Iron Nest. Secondary counter-battery assets destroyed. 2 hostile units remain across the river. No further threats are anticipated. My command is confident. Wait, 2 threats remain? Let's run an M1 then. Where? There are no threats. He lied to me. Technically, this is across the river as well, so we should check K. There are no threats across the river. What are you talking about? That command lied to me. Foreign observers stunned by Iron Nest's might. A new era of warfare, the General declares, as the world scrambles to respond to the unveiling. General vows Iron Nest project is exclusively a preemptive self-defense measure. Described by the international observers as the most formidable land-based weapon platform ever deployed in humans' history. The Iron Nest fired its guns in anger for the first time yesterday, forced into action by anti-monarchist aggression. I did not build it to use it, the General stated. I built it in the hopes that I would never have to. He then confirmed that the Iron Nest remains exclusively a preemptive defensive measure, and did not take further questions. International correspondents have described the Iron Nest debut as terrifying, deeply unsettling, and not something we were prepared to see on Tuesday. The French delegation has requested clarification. The British delegation has requested a brochure. His Majesty the King has said to have suggested that other delegations need not request a brochure, as the demonstration was, in his words, fairly self-explanatory. Right, give me 2 minutes, folks. I'm going to take a quick BRB. Just need to nip to the toilet, and she'll continue. And welcome back. Right. Wait, are we not just done counter battery? What the hell? Did I somehow fail that mission? Well, that's bizarre. Yeah. And music is playing even though there's nothing on. The heckers? How is the music still playing? Let's just give that a full reboot, shall we? Yeah, I didn't like something there. Hey, Grump. How's it going? I did this last time. Just have to wait a second. Yeah, it's just not marked that mission as complete for some reason. Right. And we're at I-653. Got a 1, Oscar 1047. Got a 2, K583. Got a 3, Lima 136. You get the codes of Avi's vintage story location. I've got an incendiary if you'd prefer that. I could pop an incendiary down. Yeah, I got incendiary shells. Right. What we should probably do is let's run A2. at bearing 90. Ah, okay, so they don't go the whole way across. So, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We probably want to go from pretty much where we are in I2. Overlap kind of a lot, isn't it? Then we'll do I5 and I9. Okay, that gives us most of our locations. The rest will come from free fire. Hopefully. Right, so we're on HE first. Bearing 76.8. Distance 8.69. Then we move to AP. Kind of want to take both those out together, to be honest. But yeah, let's calculate those at the same time. No, I'm going to need another plane. Absolute bare minimum, there's going to be something else there. I-686. Ah, shit, I forgot to change my... What do you think? It's I... What a waste. There isn't, okay. And then... I-490. Okay, so I think in this situation, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave the one on his own till last. Let's move that down to shot set 2. Uh, 80.4 is current. It's probably going to be the third set of shots. Right, switch to AP. Change target marker, bearing 80.4. Distance 952. Bearing 81.6. Then we're going to switch to 2 HE rounds. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to do left gun AP first. So yeah, left gun AP 10.52, bearing 88.0. Then switch to HE. Bearing 97.6. Oh, that's kind of cool. You could print out 2 of each card and mark them like that for multiplayer. That's kind of cool. Right. Right, so next target is bearing 83.1. Distance 588. Two powder charges needed. Then 76.8. Distance 865. That's a duplicate of that one, isn't it? Bearing 126. One. 8.7. Right, so we are going to need AP, AP, HE, HE. And then 2 HE. First bearing. $80.4. Right. $7.12 and 58.98. $80.46, right. This one's going to need 3 charges. This one is HE with 3. Oops, too far. 88 exactly. And we are at 42. 44. $7.6. You locked in place, you are. E. You get 2 charges. And we are at... Oops. Right, we are at bearing 83.1. Sorry, that was me. That's my bad. Right, 35.28. Did you not load? Plenty of time on counter battery. While advancing, I fell into one of your footprints outside, just to my ankle. I was trying to climb out, a shell landed where my squad was standing, and now the only one left. I can still hear them. I don't know if I will ever stop hearing them. Everyone keeps telling me I was lucky. My mother would have said it wasn't luck. He would have said, God put that hole there to save me. God didn't put that hole there, you did. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. One point 9076.8. One elevation 49. Right. You're going to get shot down in a second. We've just got the additional 2 iron nests, so let's 49.02. That's distance 5.48. Bearing 74.1. Then 73.8. Distance. Eight. Right. 2 charges on you. Two charges on you. Bearing rotation locked. We're at 32 on you, 35 on you. Uh, 35, 28. Seven, 3, 8. Right. Can I get a green light this time? Green lights. All hostile assets destroyed, well executed. Sector is clear. Iron Nest is to stand down. High Command. Secondary counter battery assets destroyed. 0 hostile units remain across the river. No further threats are anticipated. High Command is confident. Okay, well, weird that we had to do one twice, but it is what it is. Silence the counter battery. Complete the mission requisition only using minimum assets. I did spam planes quite a bit, to be fair. Right, still 100% accuracy, though. And we got APHEs, is that? Ooh, we can either do skirmish challenge, counter battery timer. Now let's continue the mission. Valle de Mula sits astride the supply corridor. High Command intends to sever ahead of the coming advance. The garrison there is expecting reinforcements by rail. Let's take out a train. What are you doing down here? Having fun. Enjoy. Oh, hello. Okay. Alliance forces are advancing on Valle de Mula. The town controls the primary supply corridor through La Mancha. Its capture is required to sustain the offensive. An enemy troop train is inbound along the corridor, reinforcing the garrison ahead of the advance. Be prepared, the train will reach destination at approximately time equals 10:16:50. Intercept before arrival. Check secondary typewriter for movement schedule. Iron Nest has been relocated to Bravo 341. 341. Right. Station is at J6. Estimated time of arrival. Rail line runs straight, bearing 090 from main station. And this one's going to be... What have we got? We've got 6 minutes before it hits waypoint A. So, J604. Straight across there. So 6 kilometers from station. There. I'm doing well so far. Apart from a glitch that just was like, nah, you didn't win that, mate. Sorry, bye. We've done pretty well so far. So that's stop 1. Do we want HE for the train? What was the new one we got? High capacity, high explosive shell. High capacity shell, thin-walled, maximum bursting charge, large blast radius. Okay, well let's left gun HE. Right. Target 13.99. Three shells. Bearing 76. 5. It's a military supply train, so I'm taking both AP and HE, and we're going to twin fire. We're going to make sure that we definitely get it. Right, bearing increase. Fine. And 6 points. Time to target 35 seconds, so we need to fire. .596. We need to fire both at the same time at around 15-second mark of the minute. Oh, it's gone really tense now, hasn't it? I'm going to do it at 13. Oh, 14. Right. Recalculate for next shot. Is 4 kilometers. Yeah. Oh, yes, sorry, clock is under Avatar. Let's get Commissar Rog out of the way for that. Nailed it! Reinforcement train destroyed. Anti-monarchist forces in Valdemula have been isolated. Glory to Castile. Golden operator. Allied infantry hold position, awaiting signal to commence assault. 2 armoured emplacements block their assault trajectory. Allied infantry cannot advance until these are destroyed. The armoured emplacements require AP shells. Use your war horn located hanging in the left of the trigger console or the back right of the map table to signal the successful destruction of both armoured emplacements. Signalling before you have completed your task will result in mass casualty events. Got 2 spotters on the field. Locomotive, platform car, car A, car B, and caboose all destroyed. Oh, I was 1 second out. I was 1 second out on that. Right. We've got 2 pillboxes. Direct hit on train, complete destroy. Oh, I'm good at artillery games. Right. Block that out. It's a good job we did go HE as well then. Otherwise that last one wouldn't have been a hit. Right, okay, so military advance incoming. We have pillbox target at that location, and where's the other? What is that? Star isn't on my list. What star? Okay, anyway, let's get our spotters down. Spotter 1, H821. Spotter 2, H835. Oh, that's M, that's not H. Spotters so close together. Right. Bearing 051 from spotter 1. Distance 044 from spotter 2. That's a really tight window. We need AP. A direct hit there should be fine, realistically. I don't know what the symbol for pillbox is. Artillery, recon, mechanized, supply cache. It's my target regardless. Right, so we're looking at the second bearing, so we're looking at 49.3. Now, while we've got a second, look around to see if any more music discs have magically appeared. In any. Oh, hello. Right there. Right, in which case we're going to need an AP shell. Wait. Oh, we need two on the right as well. Maybe we just haven't calculated it yet. Right. 49.3, distance 8.35. Okay, bearing 117 from spotter 2. Spotter 1, sorry. Oh, no, it was spotter 2, that's right. And distance 093 from spotter 1. Which gives us a firing solution of... Yes, there... What? There is a circle thing, but that's still right. Bearing 117. Distance 093. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, you are right. Little bit off. They were very similar. Thank you. Right, so, distance 835, bearing 53.4. Tempted to lock in on that one as well. I don't really know what it is. It does list it as a priority target, though. Do it. That is 14.8. And bearing 77. I don't know what it is the thing. These two are pillboxes, and those need AP. I don't know what that is. That could just be General's headquarters. But I just thought, we've never fired an incendiary. I thought I'd give it a go. Right, you are locked in and require 1, 2. Push. You're locked in, and 1, 2. Push. Bearing 4 now. Well, that's kind of been my logic, yeah. Bearing 49.3. Okay, 49.3. 53.4. Also fire. That's probably fine. Right, so now signal the advance. Approach successfully cleared. Allied infantry advancing on Valladolid. Primary objective complete. You may stand down. Optional. Remaining enemy elements in the town are no longer required. Targets are no longer a required target. Continued fire support is authorized at operator discretion. Right, okay, well, let's drop that one out. There is a better target for the incendiaries there. There's this one. Could knock the station completely. That. So, we want to go 1, 2, 3, and distance 8.9. Bearings 65. there's another another high explosive target as well. To 5920, 77. Take out that command unit. .67. Bearing 71.3. Target destroyed. Willie can shoot. Get him away. We want 50. Right, 46.02. .3. Okay, 2 additional targets. Do we burn down that? No, it's a medical, isn't it? So let's AP that. Ah, fuck it, let's high explosive. Why not? Where am I aimed at the moment? I'm aimed there, so that's going to be our first left gun. That's going to be our right gun. So we want... Okay, let's have double incendiaries. Let's burn them all. Anti-monarchistic scum! Right. Distance 853. Bearing 775. 625. Distance 906. 0.5. Not that I can see, no. It's told me I have fire discretion on all targets. It's not told me to avoid any particular things, so as far as I'm aware, no, we have free fire availability. So 775 5118. I mean, we're about to find out. It didn't tell me to destroy that either, and I didn't get. I can check really. Mechanized infantry destroyed. Enemy infantry destroyed. Enemy commander destroyed. Plus 50 wreck. Priority target enemy hospital destroyed, plus 25 wreck. Fire at J743 spreading. That's there, I guess. Oh yeah, look, you can see the flame markers around it. So had I fired an incendiary there, there's a chance it would have spread and killed all of those, but also one of mine. So, before any more fire spreads, let's call that a night. Hogs of War. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Reinforcement. Rebel relief derailed. Madrid. Railway experts report that supplies are significantly less likely to reach the anti-monarchists after railway itself has ceased to exist. His Majesty the King congratulated the general and the army on their continued transportation reforms, describing them as an investment in a brighter future for all loyal citizens, present and future. Quartermasters inventorying the derailed train discovered several crates stamped Fabrique en France. Discovery officials described this unsurprising as Republic lacking a crown to answer to will arm anyone at all. As one officer explained, a king answers to God and history. A republic answers to whichever committee shouted loudest that morning. Yesterday's much anticipated arrival of the king's inspection train caused surprise when the entire convoy rolled into Valencia station in reverse. The Ministry of Transportation insisted that this was a demonstration of retrograde propulsion excellence and denies that the locomotive overshot the junction by several kilometres. Crowds cheered nonetheless, facing whichever direction seemed most loyal. For sale, mystery meat, freshly landed this morning. Meat comes pre-tenderised. Tastes like victory. Hey, Jerry. Conduct a fire with minimal casualties. Sustained consecutive kills across fire missions. How is that not gold? Achieve high kill per shot ratio. I missed one? Interesting. Destroying a significant number of targets without requisitioning any aerial support. I think that's that must be platinum then. I didn't call in any air support that time. Right, Siege of Cartagena. Now, Hogs of War would be a great one to have on Archipelago. Hey, Poe. I believe you sent one with 3 powder bags that are calculated for 2. No? All of my target markers were hits. There was no additional craters on the map. So, weirdly, and I don't get why it does this, I'll kind of show you. This gun, in this section here, will tell you the current powder charges of the highest rightmost one, and that one will do it with the leftmost one. Sorry, other way around. This is left, that's right. So if I've done that one and marked both as complete, even though I've got 2 more cards here, these won't show which cards I'm working on, they'll show the topmost ones. So even though it says loaded power charge 2 calculated for 3, that's still absolutely fine as long as I'm going off the cards. Because if I'd have missed a target, I'd have had to go back and refire it, and I didn't refire at any targets. I've seen it a couple of times and been like, why are you telling me I only need 1? I need 3. Right. A couple of shinies. We've been marching for days now. Everyone has blisters except me. My mother knitted these socks for my 12th birthday. I miss her. I don't think the others like me very much because I'm the only one who isn't limping. The horizon keeps changing out here, but I can always see you in the distance. You're always there. Right, okay. You are henceforth under the authority of the ranking naval officer on station. Glory to Castile. Yeah, not emotional. Good to see you again. Cartagena has held, but barely. Anti-monarchist forces have the city encircled. The garrison cannot break out without us clearing the way first. Your primary targets are 3 high-value installations, which are concealed from aerial photography. Field intelligence will provide their positions. Be prepared. 2 Vickers 5.8mm coastal batteries hold the cliffs overlooking the harbour. They are currently offline. When they will come online is not known. Counter-battery timer will begin the moment they do. Yeah, it's Rufus's thing, isn't it? Spotter bearing carries a margin of error of up to 0.5 degree. This mission relies on chained measurements. Errors compound with each link in the chain. Iron Nest has been moved to D10-46. You have observational assets, 3 spotters. Right, spotter 1, M821. Spotter 2, M714. And spotter 3, D821. Okay, targeting. Initial field intelligence. 3 high-value installations identified in the enemy's back line, all concealed from aerial photography. Enemy signal stations. Enemy assembly area. And enemy field command. Right. Enemy signal station has the highest value accuracy. So, spotter 1. You are on protractor. You are 5.45 kilometers. Spotter 2. You are 5.14 kilometers. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah, 5.14 kilometers. And spotter 3 is 4 points. 4.41. So, the only place they all intersect is around here. And they did say there was a 0.5 margin for error. So I think it's going to be there. I'm using that as my target. Now this is enemy signal station, so we probably want something relatively good. Don't need smoke. Don't need emergency move. Local logistics convoy report. Iron Nest positional intel. What the fuck's the point of that? I know where I am. Oh, if I emergency move. Okay. Right. Let's just run HE on the first one. Second one is an assembly area, so we'll run HE on that as well. The third one is field command, so we'll run AP on that. Okay, distance 5.75. Bearing 139.7. 2 charges. Locked. Right, next target is assembly area, bearing 065 spotter. Oh, bearing 065 from enemy signal station. Oh, so this is where the compounding errors are going to come in. So we may have to readjust this. Bum, 035 from spotter 2. So realistically, we've kind of got that as a margin for error on that one. A HE should deal with that. I'll set you to HE. Right. Oh, actually, I need to calculate my portion of this. Yeah, a HE smack on that should do the job. Bearing 98.2. Distance 10.04. Recharges. Second gun primed. Right. enemy field command, which is going to require HE, is 068 from signal station. And 0.34 kilometers away from enemy assembly. Oh no, that's the wrong one. 068 from there. And 0.34 kilometers. Possible to get 0.34 kilometers. Too far away. So somewhere in there. I don't think. Don't think we've got anything big enough to hit that in a single shot. Oh, HECE will. Oh, okay. Right, well, yeah, fuck that area in particular then. Right, so let's recalculate from there. Do we have HECE? We do, don't we? We don't have FLCH yet. Pretty sure. Kind of just want to be aiming there, really. Right, so that is quite close. 99.1. Distance of 10-15. Right. Yeah, see? That's saying I require 3. And the card on the left definitely only requires 2. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know where it's... I think it's just pulling it from last one, essentially. Oops. Uh, 139.7. Elevation 34 40-ish. Yeah, it's basically whichever one I had in last. That's what it's showing me. So just because I've printed a card doesn't store it for these. I wonder if there's a way. No. I was wondering if there's a way to drop the card into a slot somewhere and be like, this is your fire solution for this kind of thing. That would be quite nice. I genuinely may have to suggest that as a feature. Right, 34.50. And you're 40.60. 39.7, 34.5. Bearing 99.1. Kitty cat. No, we were pretty close with that. Right. Probably drop those three with a HCC. Only just. Primary targets confirmed destroyed. Anti-Monarchist command and control is crippled. Now need to destroy 8 additional enemy units surrounding the town. Signal the breakout. Once 8 enemy units are destroyed, sound the war horn to signal the breakout. Once the breakout begins, units will call for supporting fire and supporting smoke. Prepare smoke shells to support their advance. At least one more of those. We're also going to need aerial photography. What are we? We're in D10 bearing 125. No, what am I doing? That's entirely the wrong way to look at it. We want to be L4 bearing 322. L4 322. Holy frick! Okay. Right. Screw this. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, just check my math on that one. That's fine. That's fine. That one. Yeah. Ah, damn it. Basically, that one. Just to get the numbers back. Right, so. Bearing 120. Mark 8. Infantry targets with HCCEs. Distance 6.81. 2 on that. Right. Next is bearing 123.8. Distance 918. Two charges. Third, bearing 127.2. Distance 7.38. Right. Road HC. Road HC. 2 of them. Then 40.86. And 55.08. Right. 23.8. Two charges. Bearing 127.2. Smoke. Get it! Don't know the charges on that yet, so we leave that as is. I was tempted to lob down an incendiary, but I feel like that's going to burn my guys as well. No, I'm using smoke to cover the friendlies once they escape. They haven't escaped yet. 7.2. 44.25. Right, how many targets are down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be our 8. Oh, that was a HE. Fuck. Fuck. No, that wasn't. That was an AP. Need to wait for this to sit in, and then we're good. No, that was me. I just loaded the wrong round. And make it a hole. I make it a bigger hole. Right, that is enemy infantry destroyed. Let's get those guys moving. Commence breakout, signal received. I'm gonna grab one more smoke. Left gun. Smoke shell requested L653. Smoke shell requested L653. I've forgotten enough. I should write it down. L653. It's 9.15. Bearing Tino. Yeah, co-op in this is very, very fun. Ah, damn it! Didn't load it. Just having one person constantly kind of at the desk and plotting the cards and reading that, and then someone on the gun, the left gun and the elevation, someone on the right gun and the bearing. Yes. It should work like an organised kitchen, essentially. One person making a lot of noise, and everybody else just doing as they're frickin' told. $54.90. Look at that leak. Right, so left gun is 5490, bearing 118. Lock and fire. Smoke Laid Marine Garrison 1 pushing through Iron Nest. We owe you 1. Marine Garrison 1 pinned. Shells on. Smoke shells requested. L653. Is that not just where I already just did? Same again, okay. It's identical, isn't it? Yeah, it is still L653. Yes, the mod, the way I read it was that basically you can start. You've got to basically have them in your party before you select a mission, and it kicks them out at the end of every mission. That's how I understood it to be at the moment. On 185490. Cat. What if the devs will put proper multiplayer in? Apparently there's already been some word that they're working on it. Marine Garrison 1 pushing through. INS, we owe you 1. I want PvP. I want versus multiplayer. I want give me and my opponent an iron nest and resources. We have like a 200 resources each or something. Buy spotters, and get signals from them. Send aerial recon planes over. Readjust to get out of the way. Let me play battleships. Oh shit! Counter battery fired. Ow! Fuck! I forgot about the counter battery. I completely forgot. Somewhere within C10. Oh shit, okay, you gotta actually... That makes sense. Right, somewhere within... How does that work then? Convoy, eyes on Iron Nest, where you're kind of hard to miss. 02 degrees. Current location. What? Odometer shows me 10 kilometers from Iron Nest. Current convoy current location A13. So from A131, I'm 10.7 kilometers out. Must destroy the coastal batteries. My brain stopped now. One, 3, 1. Ten 10.7 kilometers. Um. 02 degrees, 020 degrees from C915. So I'm exactly where I accidentally dropped myself, pretty much. Oh no, all the way up there, aren't I? There we go. Right. Right, where's this coastal guns? I don't know where the coastal guns are. Right, give me a light recon that direction across the coast from C10 118. C9, won't it? Why can't you do C10? No, I don't. You know what? I don't want to do it from there, do I? That's silly. I want to do it from 04 355. Yeah, I used it twice, so I could get both. I am 020 from C915, but I'm also 10.7 kilometers out from A13. So with those 2 points, I can calculate my location. Luckily, the fuck-up made it easier. Where are these coastal guns? At them? At them? Right, 0641. I don't see any coastal guns. Where are they? Must destroy the coastal batteries before can be called secure. Don't know where they are. M5136. Where are the guns? I'm looking at the entire coast. There's no guns marked. You'd say they were hidden from aerial recon, though, I think. Cliffs of the Harbour. They are currently offline. When they come online is not known. Begin the moment. They Cliffs in the Harbour. Cliffs in the Harbour. There? See, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I'm taking that as kind of... Yeah, so your primary target is 3 high-value installations. These are concealed from aerial photography. Be prepared. So that's the end of that sentence. That is done. Be prepared. There are two Vickers 580s. Those are not concealed. There's nothing in that about them being concealed. It's only the 3 priority targets which were concealed. So I don't know why these aren't showing. Or that's worded really weirdly. We are bearing 97.6. Distance 14. Charges, block, distance 13.75, bearing 101.7, block. I went out a lot of steam there. Right. Ah, shit, there's a smoke in there. I need to just fire off that smoke to anywhere. I preloaded the smoke. I thought Star just gave you a different version of aerial recon. To be honest, I will give it a go. It's going to be left gun. Yes. Oh, fuck. Yep, of course. Counter battery's now going to... Honestly, I might just restart this because I'm going to have to move again and recalculate everything now. Get the star off. Get the star off. Yeah, I'm not finished. I've not finished Firebird. Don't worry. I was panicking because of the counter battery. I need to get the star shell off and then move. 97.06. Ah, son of a bitch. Is that my main breaker off? Still powered. No, I abandoned the barrel angle. I hadn't finished anything. You're telling me to not do something that I wasn't going to do. I stopped mid-calculation to try and to go and move, obviously remembering that the counter battery was a thing, and then decided to try and get the star shell off, so I went back and continued the calculations. I hadn't... You're assuming that I was working on the elevation of the left and the bearing of the right, but I wasn't. I was moving to 97. I just stopped at 100 because that's the point I panicked. I wasn't ever firing at 101. You've just got that in your head from somewhere. Right. Okay. Master power is on. Okay, let's do this different. Yeah, I know. But Fire, I hadn't finished any of the calculations. I stopped mid everything. I went into panic mode. I hadn't finished. It's not that I deliberately stopped there. It's that I didn't finish. Because I stopped doing what I was doing to move over and do something else, and then went back. There was no I am firing at this angle and this elevation. I just panicked. Right, okay, let's do this again. So, where are our three spotters? Iron Nest, Spotter 1, Spotter 2, Spotter 3. Iron Nest, Bravo 838. Spotter 1, K797. You're not needed. Spotter 2, K762. Spotter 3, B712. Okay. Right. Let's work out some distances. Right, so distance from spotter 1, 5.18. Spotter 2, 4.76. Distance from spotter 3, 4.98. So again, we're aiming roughly there. We're going to want a HCCE for that. Right. Second target is 110 degrees from the enemy signal location. One of 6 from spotter 3. Roughly there with another HCCE. CCE. And 170 from enemy signal station. Wrong pen. .65 kilometers away from assembly. Not sure how that works. Let's see, I've done something wrong with that yellow line. Let's go back and have a look at that. Enemy signal station is the first target. Bearing 170 doesn't take us anywhere near that. So this is where the discrepancy comes in. The target will be somewhere there, but we don't know where. Probably about there. Right, so we're going to have to load 3 HECs, 2 left, 1 right. We can only really calculate our first one at the moment, so that is 5.36 kilometers. At bearing 119.4. Two charges. Elevation 32. Bum 32.16. That. I was going to do something else there. Right. 3216, 119.4, lock and fire. Go grab a star shell. Dead on with that. Means from there, 170. It's definitely in this area somewhere. Right, so from there it is 110 from enemy school, enemy signal base, sorry. But that means it could be there. Or it could be there. So then we've got 0-6 from spotter 3. 106 dead. It's more likely to be there. HE is already loaded. Get rid of you. Target is 9-6. 0-2 charges, bearing 115. Countdown's still not begun. We're okay so far. And we are 57.6. What did I get? Was that the target? No. Where is this target? Is it giving me wrong data? Or am I misunderstanding something here? Assembly area is marked 110 from enemy signal station. Enemy signal station is exactly there. Mark 110. Is there. Spotter 3 bearing 106. That's definitely a target hit, right? Signal station destroyed. But where's the assembly area? You've given me the wrong data for the assembly area. Don't need that, we've already done that. I don't get where this could be. So it's somewhere. There. And 114. Where is it? Show me. Excuse me. Don't know where this is. I feel like it's giving me the wrong data. Right, well, as we're going to be finishing up shortly, let's throw that into there. Guess that into there. Bum 16.1. Bearing 91. And six. 11.6. Start. Load start. We want to be 99. Yep. Six. Just going to run some recon on the coast to see if I can actually see where these guns are. Doesn't show the coastal batteries at all. I have no idea why. Either I'm missing something. 70 seconds till they blow me up. Yeah. 9.23 kilometers. And 4.53. It says my next target is roughly there, but it hasn't shown up on any of the surveillance. 1.61. So you're having to kind of guesstimate from the star shells. Right, okay, so what we do next time is we launch a star shell, we hit that one, and then we launch 2 star shells, one here and one here, and we use all 3 of those points to triangulate. Well, unfortunately, however, that is going to have to be it for me, because it is past my closing time and I require some food. So, thank you very much for joining me. It has been a pleasure. It was good up until that last mission where I really got just absolutely stomped by not being able to find those guns. It just wasn't giving me a target at all, but now I know that about star shells, we can use that to our advantage. So, I'm going to be back in around 2 hours' time. I'm going to be doing some more Rogue Trader, hopefully escaping from Comrag, so we can get out of the Dark Eldar territories. And then we'll be back tomorrow with some Fading Echo. So, in the meantime, who is live? I am going to send you all over to see... I'm going to send you all over to see Avi, who is playing some Project Zomboid because he is now fully addicted. So, enjoy yourselves. Hopefully I'll catch you all later or tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me, and I shall catch you later. Bye-bye.